There's a breeze blowing right now. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better day at work. Hi, everybody. I'm Guy, and we are having fun. Hi, Facebook friends. Love you guys. We have got a brand new item that I have never aired before, and I'm excited about it. A lot of the lights that we sell, our solar lights, are really ground-based, right? They either are on the ground shooting up or they hover above the ground shooting down, which is wonderful. But these are brand new. It's a perfect way to add light to any outdoor space, but the design is essentially vertically mounted. So this would go on a wall. This would go on a fence. This could go on steps, right, to light up the steps. It could go around a gate, right, if you've got a gate near your fence area. Perfect at a pool area or to just highlight something on the wall like your house number. You're getting a 2-pack of these. They're what we call RGB, so they are color change. They are wireless. They are solar. They weigh under a pound, so they're easy to install, and you're really getting in. Look at the display. It's like that color change goes up, it goes down, and it lights up perfectly. Lou Caputo is inside because we have to have Lou inside. Because it's light out here, we can't use him, but Lou's inside, he's gonna tell us all about it. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. Hey, listen, I'm sorry that I'm inside with the air conditioning, man.
Thanks, Lou.
I didn't mean that.
I have the bubbles, I have the water.
That's good. These lights, man, are awesome. I'm gonna tell you, folks, these are incredible little lights here. Wall sconces in seconds. You know, traditionally, if you wanna put sconces on your walls, you're looking at hiring an electrician, there's wiring involved, there's all kinds of things. These are ultra simple to put on the wall. And the neat thing about them is you can change the orientation on them, meaning like on the back of this, you see there's 2 screw holes right there. Now, we actually give you the mounting hardware with these, okay? There's one switch on the back of this, that's the on-off switch. So once you turn it on, you never have to worry about it again. When you look at this from the front, what I meant by the orientation on it, you can set it up this way, you could set it up this way. We've actually got a couple that we've actually mounted with some double stick tape, which is, you know, works really well. But when the lights come down, you're gonna see something really amazing with these, okay? So as Guy mentioned, these are RGB lights. They're, you know, red, green, blue. And what they do is they will cycle through those colors as they're sitting here on the wall. Now notice, I've got one right here. I'm just gonna put this up against the wall here so you can see. Look at the pattern that you get off of these from the side. So what it's doing is, it has these bands right here where the light comes out in front of it, but then it has the cutouts that are making this pattern that are going down here. So if I put one on the table, it's going to do the same thing down there on the table. So you can actually use these in such a way that you can decorate with them. And you're getting 2 of them when you buy these today. They are weather resistant, so yes, you know, they live outside all the time. But the pattern they throw is absolutely gorgeous. And again, 1-button operation. Now, because these are solar lights, they just charge from the sun. There's no batteries to ever replace in these. There's nothing you've got to worry about. They have the LED lights behind those clear acrylic pieces that you see, top and bottom, but then those lights also shoot out, as you see through the pattern right there. And Guy, I love that pattern that's on there. It's a really nice way to dress up your PVC fence, you know, your mailbox, the sides of your doors. I mean, your numbers, look at that, how it's illuminating those numbers so people could see where your house is. And they change colors the entire time.
Lou, you want to hear really good news for me?
Tell me.
I just got my permit for my fence in the back of the yard. You know, I took down that giant banyan tree that used to be there, and I needed a fence because that's what separated me from the neighbors.
Nice.
So I have about 50 to 60 feet of fence.
Right.
This would be perfect on my fence.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you see them up against a flat surface, they look absolutely, in fact, guys, we have some mounted above the fireplace that's behind me over here, okay? So if we bring the lights down again, I want you to take a look at the job it does on something like that. And they don't actually have to go all the way down. There we go. Yeah, so look at the pattern we've got there. Now notice I mounted 2 of them on the side vertically, but then I just decided, you know, let's just put one on the mantle itself horizontally. And look how cool those look back there. You know, for me, there's a thing that we call in this business, we call a painting with light. And I'm telling you, that's what's going on back there is we're using that light, we're using the patterns that they throw off to just throw that on the wall and just add some interest to it. Because let's face it, Guy, we spend so much money decorating the front of our house, the back of our house. It's great during the daytime, but at night, the whole thing just vanishes. Like nobody sees anything.
Absolutely.
This is a nice way to draw that attention.
And I am loving the wall mount.
Isn't that cool?
Because we do not do, I don't know, I mean, we may do 1 or 2 which can be wall mountable.
Oh, not many.
But not many. Even our disc lights, the problem is with the, with the disc lights is that the Solar panel is
Look at
now not
that.
facing the sun. The solar panel faces the sun on this, Lou.
Right. And yes, the solar panels always, and here's the other thing too, we know this now about LED lights, they don't use a lot of power. Even though they put out a lot of light, they don't use a lot of power.
Right.
So even if you get partial sun on a day, that's gonna be okay, because you're still gonna get that light at night. And these are the kind that, they're not motion activated, they stay on all night long. I love this idea, Guy, of using them as like a centerpiece, or when you've got, you know, company coming over, just putting them on some side tables around your backyard. I mean, it just adds a really cool look. That's why I tell people, listen, maybe buy more than one set. Maybe you want to mount some, but keep a couple that you can use on those tabletops when you're out there.
Yeah, and if you're using them on a wall or you're using them on a fence, I would say probably one every 6 feet.
Yeah.
Or 6 or 8 feet would be perfect for that. So like with me, I've got about 50 feet, so I would probably want like 2 or 3 sets of these to be able to hit that whole area. All right, Lou, great job.
Thanks, man.
Lou is not going anywhere because Lou, as our next item, and I am really, can I walk over there, you guys? Should I just walk?